So during this fast, the Lord told me that you hadn't forgiven them. I had not forgiven them, and I needed to take some time just to pray and to pray for them and just ask the Lord to bless them wherever they are in their journey. Now, praying to bless someone was definitely a challenge for me, especially someone who I thought had done me wrong. But the Lord really made me realize that, it was just so much bigger. There was so much that I was not able to tap into because I was walking around with this baggage of unforgiveness or just anger, even though I really thought that I was okay. I had forgiven them. I could say hello. I had no problem saying hi to anyone. I was good. I really didn't need to forgive them, but turns out that I did, and the Lord led me to pray and to reach out to these persons and just to let them know that I had forgiven them and just to ask them to forgive me, because sometimes when we feel that we are hurt or someone has done us wrong, we see it from a very one-sided lens where I am the one that was victimized, I'm the one that was hurt, that we don't realize that we may have done some wrong to that person too, and they have feelings as well. So I needed to reconcile my issues as much as they needed to. And even if they don't get to do that right now, just let them know that, yes, I am still thinking about them. And I know that I may have done something, and I needed them to know that I'm acknowledging my wrong. And when they're ready to whatever their journey is with God, that they would be able to ask him to forgive me, or, just to forgive me. Because sometimes it's a lot simpler than we think it is. It's not really this long dragged out thing, but in some cases it could be, because as I've learned, forgiveness is multi-layered, and it may take longer depending on the hurt or whatever was done. It may take a while, and sometimes you definitely need to reach out to God, and you need divine intervention just to help you to let go of things. And as women, we definitely do carry things, and people in general. I mean, I know I'm saying women because I am female, but people in general, we do carry around a lot of baggage and things that we do need to let go of, and things that we need to free ourselves up of, so that we can really live the life that God has ordained for us, and so that we can really be prepared to welcome someone into our space, whether it's a mate or a child, because when God has blessed us with those persons, we do need to be able to spend time and not tote around the things from the past or live in the yesteryears, when we need to be present and just to be able to enjoy the person and just to be with our child, and just to be with our spouse, and just to know that we're not dumping or using the past hurts to traumatize, or in some cases re-injure our own selves, or just to traumatize those individuals that are now in our lives. So I'm really thankful for the opportunity to fast and just to spend time with God, and just to be more self-aware, because for me, fasting is a time when I am very aware, spiritually aware, and fasting requires, or it requires you to be more in tune, because you are letting go of some of the things that you would pay more attention to, like food, or for some people it could be, because not everyone fasts from food. You could fast from other things like television or gossip or saying or using certain language that you shouldn't normally use, or just participating in another conversation. So it allows you to be a lot more mindful of what it is that is around you and what you're putting into your physical body as well as your spiritual being. So fasting really, really, really lends to my growth as a person, and it really helps me to be more prepared spiritually and more in tune to what God is saying to me, and how he is preparing me, or how he's feeding me, because I am really famous for not always being able to interpret things, or I may hear and, I may see, but sometimes I really don't have the full spiritual knowledge. So I'm able to get all of this through fasting, which is, I believe, one of the ultimate ways of preparing myself for whomever God has in store for me.